EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And how about Geno Smith? The number of times we've looked at his career and said, here's something new for him. And that's exactly what we're talking about with his move to Las Vegas after 5 seasons in Seattle. Over 70% last season completion percentage. And the Raiders, they definitely need that type of efficiency in Vegas. And the best part, he has a head coach in Pete Carroll who really believes in him.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the talented young man took over as the full-time starter week 6 of last season. Showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Play action. May. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Genty. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Geno. That's caught by Tucker. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Smith now to throw. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A beautiful fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 30 yards. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they go play action with May. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll throw with May. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And the Patriots.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Geno. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Tucker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Smith. Buying time to his left.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Anthony Jennings in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got the hook up here. It's Myers.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jacoby Myers.
60 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England's offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. May. Checking this down to Stevenson.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
To throw, it's May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here is May. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And this is called touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. The extra point now for Borregales. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Gets around him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
39-yard line.
They go play action now. May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air. May. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. May now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick.
Now you're giving them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Stevenson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. He'll look to throw. The back foot throw there is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Andy Borregales on for the Patriots field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Throwing is Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Vegas. 64 yards. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A shotgun snap for Smith. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Anthony Jennings, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll set up a throw.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Forced out to his left.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's May.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away.
And a time of factor here late. He'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One last throw here for Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.